Everything explained in this video is summarized from the CoinMarketCap. And also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for future XRP news and some other cryptocurrency news in general. Now, take a look at this. Ripple CLO shares victory tweet. Is settlement with SE coming? As a result of a victory tweet sent out by Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderodi, speculations regarding a potential settlement between Ripple and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) have gained steam. Since Gary Gensler, chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission, announced his plans to re-sign on November 21, rumors have been circulating within the XRP community. The suspicions have attracted renowned crypto fans like Ben Armstrong, often known as BitBoy, who shared his thoughts on the most recent twist. The settlement rumors may have received greater credibility as a result of a tweet that was thought-provoking and sent out by Stuart Alderodi, who is the chief legal officer of Ripple. In an update that was released on November 23, Alderodi made a veiled reference to the fact that the protracted court struggle is getting closer to its conclusion. Are the bells of victory correct? In his tweet, Alderodi made assertions of success, with the attorney implying that victory has 1,000 fathers. In addition, he praised the work of Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, Chairman Chris Larson, and the entire legal team who remain steadfast in their opposition against the Securities and Exchange Commission and its attorney Gensler. Furthermore, Alderodi claimed that Ripple has offered the model for beating Gensler's regulatory tyranny and that the resiliency of the company meant that the cryptocurrency market survived. Lastly, the chief legal officer expressed his gratitude to XRP aficionados who have been a part of Ripple's activities over the years. The tweet, on the other hand, aroused conjecture among members of the XRP community who interpreted it as a confirmation of persistent speculations that Ripple is expected to settle with the SEC shortly. Following a tweet sent out by Michael Arrington, the founder of TechCrunch, there was an additional outpouring of joy among aficionados. Alderodi's remark was retweeted by the founder of Arrington XRP Capital, who also mentioned that the statement that suggested Ripple presented a roadmap to defeat Gensler was appropriate. Another tweet that he sent out in which he stated that today, Monday, is the day caused the XRP community to become quite excited. Consolidation of XRP is still ongoing. XRP has continued to remain below its multi-year high of $1.62, which was achieved over the weekend, despite the rising expectation that Ripple will likely settle with the Securities and Exchange Commission. It is noteworthy that a comparable situation, namely Gensler's impending retirement, was the driving force behind its price increase to the price mark. Although it has increased by less than 1% in the past 24 hours, the current price of XRP is $1.46. While all is going on, the sentiments of the community continue to be overwhelmingly favorable. According to CoinMarketCap, 87% of aficionados anticipate additional gains for the sixth largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Ben Armstrong, also known as BitBoy, recently provided his opinion on the rising rumors that are circulating within the XRP community regarding the Securities and Exchange Commission calling an emergency settlement in the continuing litigation against Ripple. This rumor occurred around the same time as the revelation that Gary Gensler, chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, would step down from his position. Gensler's departure is scheduled to take effect on January 2025. Gensler is in charge of overseeing several active and ongoing enforcement proceedings, one of which being the Ripple litigation, which has recently entered the appeal process. On the other hand, there are members of the XRP community who believe that the appeal might be put on hold or even rejected now that Gensler's resignation has been confirmed. Comments from BitBoy regarding the rumors. Ben Armstrong BitBoy addressed the rumors in a live broadcast that was released not too long ago. Even though he acknowledged the conjecture, he made it clear that he was uncertain about the reality of the allegation and also pledged to conduct additional research. As a point of reference, the emergency settlement rumors originates from the weekly closed-door conferences held by the Securities and Exchange Commission to address pending cases and injunctions. The Securities and Exchange Commission SEC hosted a session of this kind on November 21, the same day that Gensler made his departure public. The rumors were a big factor in the large price increase that occurred on Friday for XRP. The value of the asset increased by more than 40%, reaching $1.60 for the first time in 3 years. A former SEC lawyer confirms that Ripple's appeal will most likely be rejected. Mark Fagel, who had previously served as a legal counsel for the Securities and Exchange Commission, also provided his opinion on the case. He pointed out that although there have been numerous falsified stories in the past concerning Ripple's settlement conversations during the SEC closed-door hearings, the most recent rumor looks to be more plausible than the others. The previous 200 posts about the SEC weekly meetings were entirely fabricated, but this one is accurate. Fagel stated, additionally, Fagel mentioned that if the appeal was to be rejected, which would be a result that is historically uncommon, but is still a possibility, probably this would not take place until after the new chair of the SEC has been selected and approved. This indicates that there would most certainly be a sufficient amount of time for additional misleading reports and conjecture in the period leading up to the brief filing on January 15th, he noted. The date that Gensler is due to retire coincides with the date that Donald Trump is slated to be inaugurated as the 47th president of the United States of America, which is scheduled to take place on January 20, 2025. When Trump was running for president, he made a vow that he would remove Gensler from office on the very first day of his administration. Gensler, on the other hand, has decided to surrender his position on the very same day that Trump will take office. Brad Garlinghouse, the chief executive officer of Ripple, has expressed cautious optimism over the nomination of Scott Bessent to the position of United States Treasury Secretary. Donald Trump, the incoming president of the United States, made a significant move when he proposed the nomination of Scott Bessent, an investor, to serve as Treasury Secretary in his administration. The profile of Bessent, because of his market savvy and pro-innovation approach to economic policies, Bessent's nomination has been among the most anticipated over the previous few days on account of his approach to economic policy. The entirety of his professional life has been spent in the financial industry, where he has held positions with Jim Chanos and George Soros, as well as managed his hedge fund, Key Square Capital Management. Cautious trade policies, tax reform, and deregulation are all things that he is known to support. Before the nomination of Bessent, several other high-profile candidates were being considered for the position. These contenders included financiers John Paulson and Kevin Warsh, who had previously served as the governor of the Federal Reserve. The president-elect of the United States, on the other hand, put forward Bessent for the position. The Treasury Department's meaning of cryptocurrency. A great amount of attention has been drawn to the appointment of Bessent in the financial sector, especially cryptocurrency. A tremendous amount of attention is attached to the nomination of the Treasury Secretary from various perspectives. When it comes to selecting how the cryptocurrency industry should be governed, the Treasury Department has a big impact on the future of the cryptocurrency industry in the United States. The CEO of Ripple reacts following the nomination of Bessent. Prominent crypto players have been expressing their reactions to the movie. Ripple CEO has provided a hint as to what the industry should anticipate following the appointment. As the ideal candidate for the Treasury Department,